The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Hello, everyone, and thank you guys for joining me again for another episode of Every 8 Hours. I welcome everybody back. I thank you guys for hanging in here with me. Tonight, we have another story that we're going to talk about, but for those who are just joining or have never heard of the channel is called Every 8 Hours. This is to highlight how often a black woman or a black girl is being murdered by someone who is supposed to love them. However, even though the channel is called Every 8 Hours, statistics have shown that a black woman or a black child, girl, usually is murdered by someone who is supposed to love them every 5.5 hours. We did not change the channel because this is the way we started with Every 8 Hours. So tonight's story would be about 35-year-old Luevenia Gardner of Chicago, Illinois. Miss Gardner went by the name Vivi, or sometimes she went by her middle name as Shanae. And like I said, she was 35 years old. She was single, no kids. She was working as either a nurse or a nursing assistant. I couldn't verify which one she actually was. I did see on her TikTok that she was talking about being a nurse, so she may have been a nurse, but what kind of nurse, I'm not sure. However, she did show that she was just living her life, single, wondering when she would get married. She wanted to have children. She was wondering if this time would ever come for her. And then eventually she did meet Henry Taylor. So from studying their Facebook and their TikTok, it looked like they started out as like a sexual thing, and then they were dating and they got to know each other, and eventually they fell in love and decided to get married. So the marriage was in Vegas. The friends and families are on the picture, and it looked like they had a really good time in Vegas. And then they took some trips afterwards just to celebrate.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument?
So, of course, Lavinia was very happy to be married. She had been looking for her person. She wanted to have kids. She wanted to start this family life. And so she was very happy to be married and just beginning this journey of life with her husband, whose name was Henry Taylor. So she posted, your soulmate would know exactly how to deal with you, your moves, and all those good things. So this is how I say when you look on Facebook and you see certain things, and some people are like, oh, they are relationship goals, and their relationship is doing perfect. These are the things that you see that make you feel like, these people have a successful relationship. Why don't I have a successful relationship? So this was another one. The goal is to get someone permanent so that you don't have to keep starting over. Let me tell y'all something. It is not the end of the world to have to start over. Sometimes you have to start over. We cannot be settling for people just because we don't want to start over. I am the queen of starting over. Let me tell y'all. I had I got married, and of course I was happy. Oh, I'm finally getting married. I'm finally starting this new life. And the person that I married, as far as I knew, had 2 kids. He had 2, I had 1. So I met his daughters. I'm hanging out with his daughters. We doing girl stuff. We met the family. Everything is going good. We end up getting married. Come to find out, this person didn't have 2 kids. He had 4 kids. And you know what I did? I started over. Because you cannot build a marriage on a lie. We have to vet these people, and we have to get to know who we're dealing with. Some of us, because they have so many stereotypical sayings that Black women, we're the least likely to get married. 70 something percent of us are not married. Forget all that. Forget all that. You do not want to be married to a stranger, and a potentially dangerous stranger, or someone who has over $100,000 in child support and lies and tells you that they have only 2 kids when they have 4. Like, don't be ashamed of starting over. Whenever you go through things in life, those experiences teach you how to be better. It's supposed to teach you how to be better, teach you what to look out for, teach you to hopefully not make the same mistake twice, and also to be able to share and have a story from your experiences. Never be afraid to start over. So when I saw this post, I was like, sometimes we just settle because we feel like, oh, I'll never get married, I'll never find that person. But life isn't about settling. Wherever you're supposed to be, you will be there. And if it's meant to be with that person, you will get there, but never settle. Now, this last post, it didn't post for some reason, so I'm just going to read it. So she posted on her page on March the 21st of 2021. It says, his ex says, you can have him. I already had him. Me. Now, baby girl, we're not the same woman. He stands taller with me. His smile is brighter with me. He has more stability with me. His spirit, his emotional presence. The man you once experienced is not the same man in my life. So, yeah, you might have had him, but you'll never have him like I have him now. This is what she posted to her page on March the 21st. And it just reminded me of how we, and I see it mostly in Black women, and I can only relate to Black women's experiences because I am a Black woman and I've only known Black women. But it seems like we jump in so full force to these relationships, and we are your ride or die. Like, sometimes the man is not the prize. Sometimes he's not a prize. We do all this bragging about how he's with me now and he's so much of a better person. And the question is, do you even know this person? And I say this because I know the rest of the story that I'm about to tell. But ask yourself, do you even really know who this person is? Because we're so in love with the idea of love that we don't even be knowing these people. We don't know them. So she's making this statement of how he stands up better. His spirit is so much better and he's such a better man. He was not a good man. He was not a good man at all. And from the interactions that I'm going to show you, you will be able to see that he was not a good man. So it's like, it's the idea, it's this fantasy of this type of man that we want, that when we meet somebody, we immediately put that person in that position when they don't even deserve to be there. Oh, anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's continue on with the story. So this is the story as it was reported. Luevenia Gardner took off her burning clothes and jumped into a shower to put out the flames before running 2 blocks to a Southside firehouse on April 16, prosecutors said. She died a month later. So this is April the 16th of 2021. After a South Deering man set his wife on fire, the badly burned woman jumped into the shower and ran to a nearby Chicago fire station for help, Cook County prosecutors said Friday. Luevenia Gardner's skin had melted over her fingernails and the plastic in her hair extensions had fused her skin, a Chicago Fire Department member noticed after he left Gardner inside the Engine 81 firehouse on April the 16th. She suffered second and third degree burns to more than 70% of her body, Murphy said. Gardner allegedly told firefighters that she knew her husband, Henry Taylor, would try to kill her and that she should have left him a long time ago. She also asked the firefighters if she was going to die. She did a little more than a month later, on May the 21st, at the University of Chicago Medical Center where she had undergone skin graft surgery. Taylor, 31, was ordered held without bail Friday for Gardner's murder. Judge Susanna Ortiz called Taylor's alleged actions brutal and heinous. Taylor allegedly admitted he sprayed Gardner with lighter fluid, then flicked the lighter at her. Gardner took off her burning clothes and jumped into the shower to put out the flames before running to the fire department. Hours after setting his wife on fire, Taylor called Gardner's family and told them what he had done. Taylor turned himself in on Wednesday and repeated his alleged admissions during a videotape interview. He told the police that he wasn't even that close to her and that she went up in flames. Autopsy results are pending at the medical examiner's office. Taylor ran a business with his wife, an assistant public defender told Ortiz. Taylor is expected back in court on June the 15th. Do y'all hear this story? This man said he wasn't even that close to her. So the whole time this man felt like he wasn't that close to her. And the whole time you have his wife posting how much she loves him, how much he's a better man when he's with her. All these things that counteract what he's saying, because if you read the things that she posted, it looks like they had the perfect relationship. If you read what he said, I mean, this is some cold-hearted shit. When I read this story and I read what he said to them, it gave me chills. Like, this man said she went up in flames. Just like he was talking about a rug or a piece of paper or even a house, not a human life. And then to say I wasn't even that close to her. But I want y'all to listen to another part of this story, because I believe that she knew she was in danger. If you listen, I'm going to play a video. If you listen to the video of how this man is talking, there is no way that I feel like anybody would feel safe with him. And there is something key that he says in this story that I want you guys to hear.
Got some sucking 9 niggas up.
Bang.
What?
Courtney graduated college. Coco went to college. Cynthia went to college. They already went to school. They went to school, so I guess it's time they can.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, the fuck, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong because I'm proud of you.
Because my niggas
Don't get it twisted. I am proud that you went back to school. Don't get it twisted.
We don't care because Courtney got a fucking education out of a cereal box.
Well, motherfucking lie.
I don't care about who homie got they fucking education. My homie got an education.
That's all that matters.
I don't care about what no other nigga got. Nigga be, yeah, my homie went and bought a Benz. Nigga, fuck your homie, nigga. Fuck you talking about. I don't give a fuck about nobody else, homie.
He over here on his live.
No, I'm on your live, nigga. Matter of fact, I'm finna end
You
mine.
ain't on my, you on your own motherfucking live.
I'm finna end mine and get on yours.
You fucking hate him.
Fuck you talking about. Nigga talking about.
Girl,
My friend.
he's on his live.
My
Doing the
friend
most.
graduated. Your neck like this.
Is that how my neck was?
My friend graduated. Big head ass, boy.
Look at this crackhead, y'all.
I got real friends. Niggas getting education. Don't put me on your live because I don't fuck with some of them dick sucking ass niggas on your page.
Yeah. My phone falling, babes. Help me. It just put on a whole motherfucking.
Cock sucking ass nigga. I'm waiting to run into one of your. I'm waiting to run into one of your friends. I'm gonna open this motherfucking head up.
Baby, I put this thing on
I'm
this.
gonna open his head up and set his ass on fire.
There you go.
Did y'all hear this man say? Listen to the end part of that video. This man says he's going to open one of her friends' head up and set his ass on fire. And this is what he did to her. And this video was made maybe a couple of weeks before he actually set her on fire. I also want you to look at the fact that they were married. Was it March of 2021? March of 2021. He murdered her by April. Actually, no, he threw the fire on her by April and she was dead by May. Listen to how this man is talking to her on this video. We have to make this unacceptable. First of all, he's using the N-word to refer to her every time, and he's calling her boy. Never does he acknowledge her being a female. Everything he says is boy. And I know sometimes we want to relate to people and we want to just seem like we're cool, but it's disrespectful The way that he's talking to her is very much disrespectful, like he has no home training. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but something about him gives me gay vibes. I really feel like he wants to go back to prison. I really do. If you go to her page is VV Taylor, and that whole video is on there where he's talking. In the video, he says, "Oh, because I don't mind going back to prison." He says this several times. Why would you want to go back to prison? And look at how little he is. Why would he be in a hurry to get back to prison? I think there's more to this story. The way that he talked to her, to me, it seemed like he hates women. The way that he was talking to her. I mean, he's so very disrespectful. Like, I want y'all to go to that page, VV Taylor, and just listen to him talking to her, that whole video while they're eating the seafood. I mean, he's so disrespectful. He tells about how when he first went to her house, and about him eating her butt and all this weird stuff. Like, he's so disrespectful, knowing that they are on live. So I want you guys to hear this. Most of the time, people will tell you who they are, and he basically was showing her who she was. And as she said in that, and as I said, when I read what she said to the fire department, she said she knew he would kill her. So she knew she was in danger, y'all. She knew she was in danger. She knew that he would eventually kill her. And you can tell from that video that's posted on Facebook that she feels uncomfortable. She looks uncomfortable with him talking. Hell, even me listening to the video, I feel uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable video. But then when you go to their TikTok, which the TikTok is named All Us Never Them, all you see is loving videos and all these trips and all these different things. And how can both of these things coexist? How can you be this much in love, but then you're also in fear for your life? And that's why I tell people, don't believe the things that you see on these social media platforms, because 9 times out of 10, it's not real. It's not real at all. I didn't find a news story talking about this story. I don't know if I'm missing it, but I put in her name. A couple times I put in his name, and I didn't find any news story that was talking more about the story. But may she rest in peace, guys. I urge you guys to make sure you're practicing your Second Amendment right. Make sure you're vetting the people who are in your life. This man had no business anywhere near her. And if you listen to that video that I'm telling you about on her Facebook page, he had no right near any woman. Something was mentally wrong. And that's the case in most of these situations that you see on the news. Something is mentally wrong with these Black men. And I am in no way saying there's not something mentally wrong with us Black women, but there's definitely something mentally wrong with us Black men, with those Black men, sorry, not us, because we're not, Black women are not out here killing people due to whatever's wrong with us. Black men are. Black men need to be going, hell, all of us need to be going to counseling. All of us need to be getting help, but we need to recognize the signs when we're in danger, and we need to walk away. She knew she was in danger. I felt like she was in danger from that video. Hell, I felt scared from that video, the way he was talking to her and how disrespectful he was. Oh, that was a very heavy case. I mean, to actually set somebody on fire. And he said in the video he would set one of her friends on fire. If you have a man that don't like your friends for no reason, that is a sign. That is a sign. He was getting mad in the video because she was saying that one of her friends had graduated from college, because he said that one of his friends had started college. And he got that upset to the point that he said that he would set one of her friends on fire. You have to pay attention to these things. People will show you who they are every time. May Luevenia Gardner rest in peace. I pray her family find peace. I even saw on TikTok that she had had multiple miscarriages, and I think everything happens for a reason. She really wanted to have kids, and she said that God keeps putting babies in her stomach, but making them angels. And I felt like that was so sad. However, had she had a baby, I really, really feel like that baby and her would be the topic of discussion tonight, because that man was mentally unstable. Anyway, please protect yourself, ladies. Please, if you are in danger, please find a way to escape that situation. Please have you that friend that no one knows about, that he doesn't know about. Not no one, that he doesn't know about. that one friend who lives somewhere where you can escape in case something goes on. Please have you a method of escaping. Please have people who are in your corner who are going to stand by you, because we are in some dire times where this stuff is happening too often. Last time I checked, it was 5.5 hours, but I have a feeling by the end of the summer, it's going to get to more frequently. We have to protect ourselves. We have to practice our Second Amendment right. May Luevenia Gardner rest in peace, and may her family find peace. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.